All right, y'all. You at Twin City Firewood, thank you for being here. I'm going to be using my little Husqvarna 562 saw and be bucking up mostly oak. It's got some maple in there too. It's going to be hot today. Not as bad as it has been though. We had a storm roll through. I didn't get out here as early as I'd like. We had some power outages. Work for a power company, and I'm dragging a little bit. We got called out at 3 in the morning and worked pretty much the rest of the night. But it's still not too bad. That rain brought in some cooler temperatures. A couple of days ago, I looked on my phone and the heat index said 111 degrees. I think it's supposed to reach 90 today. It's not terrible bad. It's still humid. You got to add several degrees to the real feel here in the south. So I'm gonna cut this up. If any of y'all been following along, you'll see my log table is in a different location. And you probably done figured out why. We got a little bit of a canopy here. And gotta hunt that shade this time of year. Y'all know how it is. So I'm gonna get to cutting. I wasn't gonna get the camera out and video, but my earmuffs needed charging. And I ain't gonna cut unless I got some music in my ears. That's just a necessity. I got my new hat on, brand new hat, first time I ever wore it. And Mr. Steve sent me that. His channel's called Up in Smoke. He's got some neat equipment. He's got a killer attitude. If y'all haven't seen him, check him out. But he sent me this hat and a t-shirt without me even asking. He's a nice guy. So I'm about to break this old hat in the right way with some sawdust and some sweat. Y'all come go with me. One bad thing about being up here under the shade is the foxholes. There's another one right over there. They never just have one hole in my experience. I'm no fox expert, but there's always an escape route for them. And that's a good thing because any of y'all been following along, you know I got a family of foxes here every year. This year they had 7 pups and one of them got run over last week. He was dead over here on the side of the road. But my foxes are wanted criminals right now. They're not my foxes, they're God's foxes. But I accidentally took a little ownership of them because I'm fond of them. But I've got some neighbors. They're not too awful far away, but they're in the fox's jurisdiction. And they got some exotic geese, I guess. I'm not real sure what the correct terms is, but these foxes have been after their geese. And I totally understand them wanting to shoot and get rid of some of these foxes. Man, I get it. I'd be the same way if I was them. But foxes, you got to be who you are in this world. You know what I mean? Fox is gonna be a fox, goose gonna be a goose, and that's just the way the cards fall. But if they end up killing several of them, that's the way it goes. They hadn't asked me directly, but asked some other people if I was gonna do anything about it. And I mean, I hate to go killing the foxes just because something like that. I mean, they're just going to be back next year. I'm not sure the best way to resolve this, but I'm just gonna stay out of it. And the foxes want to hide out here, they can, but they'll catch a bullet if they don't watch it. So there's plenty of them. And truth be told, I found some of the remnants of the eggs. My other neighbors over here, they had this could be some incriminating evidence too on tape or on this video, but I don't believe they watch my YouTube channel. But my neighbors over here, they got several chickens, but they had them two peacocks, and one of them was albino peacock. I don't know the right word, but I found the murder scene of that peacock down here in this creek. This creek is deep, and there was white feathers everywhere. So I know who did that. The law may pull up over here looking for some foxes. They're gonna have to stay on the run though. They've been living here longer than me, so they'll be all right. Well, it's cut up. It's not an impressive pile, but it's mine. Pretty good little maple log here. I could have went and got one of my other saws, 572 or 592, and did it quicker. But, I mean, it was just 3 cuts, no big deal. And that 562 is running good, cutting good. I'm proud of it. I could have ripped those in half, noodled them, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to leave it like that and see if I can bust them apart with the axe. That way I can get some cool points with my kids. I can fool them into thinking I'm strong or cool in some way, you know. And that little cut-off piece there, right there, and any other of these little short ones, we throw into a bin this way, and me and my boys, we hand split them and throw them in totes like this one for solo stoves, stuff like that. I use it, or I have sold a couple like that, so they don't go to waste. I'm gonna get on the tractor, and I already got the grapple on. I just got done servicing my tractor, 400 hours full service, and I might talk a little bit about that on a video one of these days. But anyways, I'm gonna grab as much of this as I can. You give a lazy man a hard job, I guess he'll find an easy way to do it. So instead of chunking all this over by hand, I'm gonna use my grapple and pile it up. Y'all stay with me. All right, y'all. There it is, cut up and piled up. I don't think it's quite a cord. Probably close to 3/4 a cord, something like that. Don't much matter. I'll split it up when I get a chance. This is just all I had time for today. And I took a little spill. I'm pretty sure it was in the camera frame. I was trying to roll that maple trunk over with my log ox, and the hook lost its bite. sent me going. I like to not caught my balance, so I haven't checked yet, but I'll see if that's in the camera frame. Anyways, thank y'all for watching to the end. I appreciate y'all's time and effort watching. And this ain't much, but it's something, and it's more than what I started with. So I hope that y'all have had a good 4th of July holiday. This is a Saturday after 4th of July. I hope it's blessed for y'all. I hope that y'all are being blessed. And if you can be a blessing to somebody, we'll see y'all next time. See you.